It is time to do some maintenance for the vetiver here. So I'm cutting this so that the old leaves get removed. The sun comes down into the stump, into the trunk, into the bundle, and therefore new leaves can come up. The temperatures will rise now, and frost is probably, it might, but probably not so likely as we are getting closer to April. So I hope that's not a problem. But I learned from experience that this is a necessary step. So basically I should let the long leaves there for some protection of the plant, and in spring cut it down so that it can make new leaves and therefore more roots. You can see by the color there is some green, and also in the cuttings, that this one started already, because we had a few warm days, and on the inside probably, now that I removed this, it's changing, but on the inside apparently it was warm enough. But it's not fully time, but the thing is, it's starting. And wherever I go, I have company. They will not leave me alone. That is their protective instinct. So that is very good. And as a visitor, the same thing happens. But in that case, they are not to protect you, but protect us from you. So these boys and girls, they make sure that nobody is left alone, so that they know what is going on. They like to be in charge and control movement. They will not hurt you. Hurt in the sense of keeping you together, not making, not biting you, not that kind. But they make sure that nobody wanders around unattended. That is their natural instinct. So it's very good. After all, they are livestock guardian dogs. And so they sit like that and check out the surroundings. They want to detect movement. And if there is any that they determine to be a threat, then they will act. So that is basically their lookout position. There is Mr. Cat somewhere meowing. I heard him, and so did they. You see Oliver is sniffing the air. Mr. Cat is not a threat, but they still want to know. I don't see him, but he cannot be very far. He might be hiding somewhere in the tall grass. And that is what Oliver and Knut are watching out for. Somewhere there. Someone was asking about the moisture level here and was worried that the trees might sit in water and can't breathe. So I think that worry is justified, but also nature has a solution for this: the sun, and of course the uptake of the moisture by the other plants. So right now, there where the sensor sits, I will walk you to this place. There we have 52% of soil moisture. That's relative moisture, and it is right here. And yes, there is a puddle next to it, but this puddle is disappearing. And the surface all around is already dry, because this kind of soil does not hold water for very long, just yet. So it is not the same thing as the deep soils that people are used to elsewhere. So here we have very sandy soil, and therefore water disappears relatively quickly. So this puddle there, of course the rest of the week is also with some rainfall, but give it a few days with sun, just right now, yeah, like this. And the clouds are there for a reason. It's the moisture evaporating from the ground, from the rain yesterday. So this will disappear very quickly. It will either go into the sand and disappear there, or it will evaporate. So these trees here, they should be fine. It's not the first time. The last time it was the same. So they should be okay. And you can see they are a little bit greening up, so something is going on there. And you see these branches there, they have a different color. And we will see how this goes. I do hope that unlike last year, we don't get frost in early May. That's what we had. That would be very, very sad. And thinking about the planting event, that would be a lot more sad, because that is precisely when we are going to have very young trees in the ground. And of course they should receive sun and heat and not suddenly be subject to a cold spell. But you never know. So it's unusual to have frost in early May, but last time we had this. And a lot of the trees suffered, which is why we also have two very, very short ones. But they are coming back. They are not completely dead, but the part above ground, that suffered. And so far, they are looking fine. I believe they will make leaves very soon. And then we are fine again. But this guy here, for example, does sit in a puddle. But like I said, this flows away, it seeps into the ground, and then shouldn't be an issue. So he should be fine. And 52% of moisture is not 100%. So it can be a lot worse. So as long as there are some air pockets around the roots, I would think, the tree will not be waterlogged and die because of that. So let's hope for the best. And here this puddle is basically part of the system, because this is also that one there. This is where the water goes out of this pond and then goes that line. But it goes between the trees. Oh, you see, this is where the channel is. And it will then leave here. But there is a depression. There was a trench in the past, and it caved in basically. And also up ahead there is another one. But none of that is really a big issue, because it's okay that here, where there's no tree, is a water reservoir for a little bit longer. Of course the grasses are submerged, but they don't mind, because they are from here and this is the typical weather. So this is absolutely normal, there is no issue. And as I'm here, there are the hens enjoying the sunshine, picking bugs. Mr. Cat, you can see him there on the other side of the gate, is also there. He eats late, because if I provide his food now and not after bedtime for the hens will eat his food because he respects the hens a lot. And Oliver wants to check out Mr. Cat. He always, yeah, and of course now he thought they're going to play hunter and prey, but Mr. Cat went the other way. That is the game that they have, but of course this game can also turn out very serious. And Oliver is the one who wants to show the other dogs that he can hunt. Well, he is not able to catch Mr. Cat, but he tries. But Mr. Cat has proven to be a worthy opponent, and nothing has happened. And it's already been a long time. So he's very smart. They say that the orange cats are a little bit, more street savvy than other color cats. I don't know why, but several people mentioned that.